gonna leave our main Minecraft world and venture into new lands. Sheep, pigs, cows, forget about it. While we're at it, you may as well forget about villages. Not even a single tree in sight. We're blowing away all of the usual Minecraft luxuries while we try and survive in 100 Days Minecraft Hardcore Badlands Biome Only. So before deciding to go to the Badlands, I used my RNG machine right here, and the light indicator, well, took the decision for me to get to the Badlands. So without further ado, we're gonna climb the temple, enter this portal, and we'll be stuck here for the next 100 days. We'll be using a custom world type here. We're gonna set the world type to single biome and select Badlands. If we're lucky, we might get a good spawn. Otherwise, well, yeah, things might just get a little bit difficult. Well, for one, well, ain't no trees. Gonna be tough to get wood here. I saw some sugarcane. Well, that might be useful for later. In real life, at least you can eat this stuff for some sugar. But not here in Minecraft. Can't eat those cacti either. Was trying to figure out how am I gonna get my food early on. That's gonna be a bit tricky. So I just did some exploring for now, and I grabbed these sticks along the way. Luckily for me, out in the distance, I saw a ruined portal. I'm hoping I'll get a little bit of luck here and maybe find some nice tools, maybe even some food. To be honest, I wasn't a big fan of having to swim across, because well, that takes a lot from your hunger bar. And food ain't gonna be easy here. No sir. It took me a while to try and find that chest because I accidentally installed a mod. And yeah, that thing looks a lot like netherrack. Opened it up. Well, there's some melon slices, but not the kind that you can eat. Not gonna complain about the 2 pieces of gold armor that I got here. This is a decent start. I then turned around, and I saw something in the distance. Mine shafts. And it sounds to me like my cat really wants to get on YouTube. And finally, some good luck. Wood. Lots of them. I was finally able to craft my very first crafting table. I had to make the most of this mine shaft, so I made some tools. Axe first. And then I proceeded with grabbing as many wooden planks and logs as I can find. And thankfully I found one of those hopper chests, and finally, my first 3 pieces of actual food. The sun was about to set too. Pretty good timing for finding food if you ask me. At this point, I was contemplating whether I should just hide in a hole somewhere or continue exploring, but before I decided to dig that hole, I found a ravine, and with that comes a lot of upgrades. It's time to get some stone tools. And more importantly, it probably means that we can fend off the creatures of the night. So instead of hiding in my little hidey hole, I decided to just venture upstairs, back to the surface, find some spiders. I killed a fair bit, but I still didn't have enough strings to craft my first bed, so I went back into the mine shafts, although it is kind of dangerous to do that, crafted a stone sword, and used it to defend myself while farming in here. Whoa! Yipes. Almost got buried alive there. Well, not really if you think about it. That was only 1 layer of sand, and luckily for me, it's daytime already. Still need a few more strings to get my bed done. And a little bit in the distance over there, I think I see a spawner. There's gonna be a lot of these cave spider spawners out there, so I just decided to destroy this one and grab all the strings instead. That should be enough. That should be enough. I fully explored that mineshaft, and I didn't really find anything of use. So I decided to just cross the river and perhaps find better luck on these other Badlands. Well, fair luck came straight away. Another ruined portal. This time, it came with pretty decent tools. I even got silk touch on my golden pickaxe. That's pretty nice. And hey, this golden axe has mending on it, which means I can use it indefinitely. And the damage, not too bad. That golden axe is going to be my primary weapon for the foreseeable future. It's getting late, so it's time to get our 3 wool blocks done and make a fishing rod. I really don't know how else I'm going to get decent food early on, so yeah. Gold blocks. I was going to say not bad. Where'd it go? Did it drop in the lava? Huh. Let's try that again. Oh no, that's not working. Can you not mine golden blocks with golden pickaxes? Yeah, I am bad at the game. Anyway, it's time to craft some of our first pieces of iron gear. Gonna start with the helmets and the boots, just to make the full set. And since food is scarce, I'm just gonna eat rotten flesh for now. I'll keep my bread for later. And speaking of food, day 3 brought me some luck. In this chest are some seeds. Finally. I guess that's decent, but I'm not even sure if I can find any dirt here. I found some glowberries, which I can also eat, but it's a pretty bad food source to be honest. But more golden apples, always not bad, and some melon seeds, equally as bad as pumpkins. But hey, anything's better than rotten flesh. At the end of day 3, I found my very last chest, and this time some bread, some more seeds, and some golden apples as well. And I have 4 right now, which should keep me alive. And I decided to just sleep early. Didn't want to face any mobs during nighttime for now. It's gonna waste a lot of my food. Day 4 was pretty fortunate as well. The first chest I found contained another golden apple. I'm up to 5 now. And more importantly, I was digging through the shafts, and I'm pretty sure this is a spawner. And surely enough, skeleton spawner. This will be really useful, especially later on. Since I lacked the materials to make a proper XP farm, I decided to just dig around, grab the loot, and maybe even farm for some stuff. But here, I have my very first enchanted golden apple. That's gonna go a long way in keeping me alive. I decided to also dig a lot of these small holes at the bottom layer surrounding the farm. To do that, we'll be revisiting this spawner location later on. But for now, we gotta find a spot for our base. Found myself another ruined portal, and I wasted some more golden blocks. I finally learned my lesson and decided not to throw away that one. I went out exploring some more, and I finally found this spot. The scenery was just amazing. It was gorgeous. It was a small piece of land surrounded by rivers and badland hills on both sides. This is probably the spot that I'm gonna call home. So hey, day 6. Day 6. I usually don't build my bases until much later. But since it's just badlands all around and I already found a nice spot, I think I'm gonna build it now. Place down my sugar canes because I'm probably gonna need quite a bit for later. And for now, we're just gonna build a little starter house first. We'll be building something bigger later. But for now, all I need is a roof on top of my head. I also switched the floors and decided to use dark oak planks. I think they go well together. Not that I have a choice. Dark wood is pretty much all I had at this point. I used different colors of terracotta to make the build just a little bit more interesting. I really love the combination of different colors of terracotta. These color combinations reminds me a lot of Southern American sort of architecture, or Arizona, or Spanish, or a lot of the stuff that you see on certain parts of India as well. I'm liking how this looks. This will do for now. Now that we have a roof on top of our heads, it's time to get some food inside our bellies. I decided to make a little pier just for fishing. Cause hey, look at that view. This makes me want to go on a holiday, to be honest. And yeah, farming for fish is pretty slow. But hey, it's my very first proper meal. So now it's time to grab a decent amount, because we want to do some bigger stuff here, and bigger stuff means we need better food. Not that one. Not that one. Anyway, wow. A whole day of fishing, and all I got was just around 12 cods and 2 salmons. But hey, can't complain, can't complain. At least I have some decent food now. On day 8, I finally ate my very first cooked cod. Oh hey, what do we have here? Oh, that is a huge cave. You know what? I'm gonna explore. There's water down there, so this should work. Okay, okay. Oh, dirt. Finally, I can make a farm. I really didn't think dirt would actually pop up in a Badlands Only biome. And I guess that also pushes back my plans for exploring this cave for now, because I can pretty much set up a little pumpkin and a beetroot farm. Neither of them are really good foods, but well, better than nothing. I also found a lava pool, and also another ruined nether portal. Swam across in hopes to find better loot. That is not good loot. Okay, no water. Okay, yeah. I really gotta watch myself a bit here. That was kinda dumb. Got back home and decided to place all these dirt blocks just along the riverbank. Make a sort of a circular shaped farm. Nothing too fancy, but it's just gotta be functional. I don't even actually have enough seeds to fill up this entire area, so I decided to just start with the corners first right here. I tilled the soil, and now it's time to plant my very first seeds. I only have 6 of them, but luckily for me, these beetroot seeds, well, they grow pretty fast. Speaking of growth, I think it's time that we harvest our sugarcane as well, and start planting some more. Running out of space on this little island, so I started planting some more sugar canes by the riverbank. Found another chest and my very first 2 diamonds. Pretty sweet. Didn't even have to mine them. I really wanted to go cave exploring though, and I finally found another entrance to another massive cave. And again, I've never played 1.18, so this is gonna be exciting for me. It's the first time that I'm gonna try and mine full diamonds without doing any strip mining. A bit of chaos ensued when I jumped down. I didn't expect these many mobs to be around. But for one, I was really happy to see these massive cave systems. Wish I actually played 1.18 earlier, but I was too busy playing with modded Minecraft. Which unfortunately, mostly, well, you gotta play on 1.16 to get the best mods. Unfortunately, but fortunately for me, finally found my first diamond node on these cave systems. I saw a creeper head right there, jumped down, and didn't realize that they were hanging out together. It was a bit of a jump scare for me, but things turned out just fine. Bit of a panic moment for me, to be honest. But yeah, time to grab our first diamond. And for some reason, it disappeared again. Something with me and today's run, with a lot of disappearing stuff. I mean, I know I'm in the wrong with the gold block, but this diamond? Where did it go? I have no idea, but there's one more diamond, don't 2. Well, that is good. That is good. We're gonna try and not screw it up this time. Well, not like this creeper right there. Yeah, he sort of screwed himself up. Good for him. Good for him. Well, diamonds. And this was when I when I realized you can't trust gold tools. You can't trust them. I mean, just by logic, I would think that gold was better than iron, but I guess that's not the case. But dumb old me, I had to try one more time. And of course, I lost the diamond again. That is a lot of diamonds lost from stupidity. But this time, we're not going to be stupid. We're going to use our iron pickaxe. And there it goes. There it goes. Went the same way, just like that creeper. Yeah. So how many diamonds did I lose there? I've lost count, but a lot. This time, we're going to be a lot more careful. And I finally got it. 1 diamond. After losing so many. But, well, luck was on our side, and with these new cave systems, it's really convenient to find them. Although I gotta say the nodes are smaller. I mean, you don't get nodes as big as usual. Oftentimes I'd only find like nodes with 1 or 2 diamonds only. Even 1 diamonds for the most part. But hey, it's not too bad. I decided to aggro an enderman. You know, just start saving up on those ender pearls. Disappeared on me. Did it die? Where did? Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! Oh gosh! Wow. That was a bit too close for my liking. I probably shouldn't underestimate Enderman damage early on, but I survived. That means I can go for some more diamonds. We're halfway through my goal now. 16 diamonds so far. I think I'm gonna want just around the 30 mark. Yeah, the 30 mark should be good. It's day 28 already. Took me a while. But hey, I gotta say, exploring through caves is way better than strip mining. Strip mining just gets me sleepy. But this is good. This is good. We're at almost 40 diamonds now. So I decided to go up. I'm way beyond my target already. I use my favorite method of water climbing walls, and well, it's time to say goodbye to the massive cavern system for now. I went back home on day 41. Well, I was about to go fishing, but the weather suddenly turned for the worse. Yeah, probably not a good day for fishing, but I went for it anyway. The next day, weather was much better. Decided it's time for an upgrade, and yeah, let's go make all of our diamond gear. We'll start with the helmet, legs, chest plate, the whole lot. Boots as well, of course. Last but not least, we'll want our diamond tools as well. This diamond pickaxe, that guy won't betray me. I'm finally gonna get my gold blocks. And there you have it, a full set of everything. Well, most of the things, with a few diamonds to spare. And my little farm by the riverside, it's looking good. But most importantly, I built myself a little circle here. This is where I'm gonna build my my base, my actual base. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna build, but we'll figure it out. But starting with a circle is always good, at least according to a lot of YouTubers out there. Let's start out our farm first. Quite a few melons, and I can start farming some more. Yeah, I mean, look at that location, guys. It's just sitting right in the middle of everything. It looks so good. But now, I think I need to get into the nether first. I need to sort out my business. And here's another showcase of my noobness. I'm literally watching a YouTube video on how to build an end portal with a water bucket. I'm doing it slow. I actually already cut parts of this vid because it took me like, I don't know, like 10 minutes to do this. I had to watch the tutorial slowly, and somehow I just know I'll probably still screw it up. Attempt number 1, I placed the water at the wrong spot and I almost lost all of the lava. Yeah, I think I was supposed to place that a little bit differently. Okay, that's much better. That's much better. Yeah, okay, now I just need to grab the lava and put it at the right spots. Easy enough, right? So one over here. Okay, that's good. Another one here. Okay, that's good. And another one right to the left. Yeah, okay. Another one on top of it should be good. Now for the tricky part, I guess. I think I'm gonna need to place a block first here. Okay. Okay, place the lava there, and all right. Just need one more. And okay, okay. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, and apparently yeah, there's no obsidian down there, so that should be easy to fix. A bucket of lava here and another bucket of lava on the other side. Pour some water, and finally another portal. Yeah, I need to practice that stuff more. In we go. In we go. Got inside the nether, and there we go. That is the biome that I wanted to go to. The warped forest. I immediately went there and grabbed as much wood as I could. As well, wood on the overworld in a Badlands Only world kinda sucks. This, on the other hand, will work great. And I also decided to start trading all that gold that I collected and also missed early on for some ender pearls. And then this happened. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Yeah, so I'm learning a lot this game. And it's time to aggro some more endermen, but this time, I'm prepared. I dug a much deeper hole and started aggroing quite a few endermans. Got myself, well, quite a few ender pearls already. To be honest, this is probably more than I actually need. But, well, for good measure, just in case. I also went to the nether fortress, and it's time to farm for some blaze rods. And along the way, we'll grab some nether warts and some soul sand as well. I'll be needing that for my XP farm later. And some diamonds right here. Not too bad. Not too bad. There was a diamond horse armor, but since there's no horses, I didn't grab it. And also, I didn't know that you can actually smelt these into diamonds. I threw it away. Yeah. But anyway, we finally found our little blaze spawner. Time to farm these guys. And I also learned that you can actually just block these guys' attacks and just do swings in between. That is also new to me. Oh, the things that I've learned on this run. I reckon this should be enough blaze rods, and well, I can always come back if I need some more. So I think it's time to get back to the overworld. So I went back to my nether portal, I threw away some stuff that I didn't need. And now it's time to continue with our journey. It's time to do something relaxing for a change. A bit more of our farming. Things are looking good. Sweet beetroots, sweet melons. The only thing that annoyed me was having to sort of walk slowly through water when I need to get to my farm, so I built this little bridge. Which doesn't look too bad, I guess. It's alright, it's alright. And now it's time to start building the next phase, which is enchanting. And I want to find that stronghold as well. So I got myself some ender eyes, and 12 should be good. And I'll keep some materials along the way, just in case I need to craft more. So let's see which direction. There it goes. Time for us to do our little stroll through the Badlands. Took me a few throws until it got me to this massive lake. I didn't want to swim through, wanted to build a little boat. And I forgot you can't actually use netherwood for boats. Oh well, I think we're just gonna have to swim through. We're on day 50, halfway through our journey. And luckily the stronghold is not far from here. I threw my ender eye and it went to the other direction. But unfortunately, it looks like the stronghold is somewhere underwater, which makes digging a lot more annoying. So I dug under the lake, and I made this little room, and threw my Eye of Ender from inside here. It showed me that it flew that way, so I'm just gonna dig down and hopefully find the stronghold somewhere. So I did that, and luckily, well, those bricks, and you know what that is? Stronghold right here. I didn't actually go here to beat the Ender Dragon straight away. I just needed these bookshelves. Found some decent enchants as well. Looting 2, Smite 4, Lure 2 for my fishing, not too bad. Okay, 28 bookshelves. That is way more than I actually need. Went back to base and creeper straight away. Don't want that guy to break my base. Anyway, bedtime. In we go to day 53. Time to get things going. Grab some water from the lake nearby, and it's time to brew some potions as well. This isn't for the Ender Dragon fight though. What I want to do here is try and get some villagers back into the world. So I crafted some potions of weaknesses. I already have the golden apples, and I already set up this area here to trap one of them zombie villagers. Okay, it's time to hunt down one of the zombie villagers. It's nighttime already, and whoa. Yeah, I gotta watch my back. Man. Anyway, I didn't find any zombie villagers spawning just yet, although I was googling it up, and apparently 1 out of 20 zombies that spawn at night should be zombie villagers. So I had this idea to just cruise on a boat, and well, there you go. Found one of them. This turned out not to be the best idea in the world. So here's what I ended up trying to do. So I'm gonna ride this boat back to my base. I mean, it's not even far, but well, apparently these guys hit like a truck. And honestly, I'm at the risk of dying here. This is kind of dumb. And eating melons to replenish my health while doing this wasn't good at all. It was taking ages to recover those hearts. Way too much time. I decided to stick to the plan though, and keep rowing this boat slowly to my base. I mean, the boat is pretty fast, but having to fill up that health bar, that's the annoying bit. I can already see this sugarcane, so I know my base is close by, but yeah. The night's not gonna last forever though, and I'm starting to panic here. I can see the sun sort of already rising on that horizon. The moon is already setting. So I decided to take that golden apple to accelerate my health and to get this zombie villager back to my base faster. And I sort of pushed the limit here, and I almost died. Half a heart. One more hit. and that journey would have been over. So yeah, I think we can make it. I think we can make it. And there's a ravine down there, so I had to move the boat again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. The sun's already out. Come on. Oh, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Come on, just get in here. Get in here. Get in here. No, no. Stuck on a twig. Come on, inside. Okay, okay, okay. Can I trap him in here? Oh, oh no, that fire. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Is he gonna be okay? Come on, no. Oh, fuck. Anyway, I wasn't gonna give up there. So, the next day, I waited till the sun went down again. And this time, surely we won't fail. And there we go, nighttime already, stars are coming out. I decided to not do the boat method again. That didn't go too well. This time we're just gonna... Oh, there we go. One right there. One right there. So we're gonna lure this guy in. Well, there's pros and cons to everything. When it comes to just walking around for luring this zombie villager, we're gonna get a lot of aggro along the way. But I carefully navigated my way back to base. Luckily, it's not too far. My base is right behind that hill. There's 2 zombie villagers now, and I don't think I need 2. I only need 1. So I had to get rid of the other one. That one's down. And I gotta carefully hit all the other aggros around me. Luckily, I'm using an axe, and that makes killing off one mob much easier. If I had a sword, that would have been a bit tricky. Okay, that one's down. Oh no, more mobs are coming. More mobs. Not good. And that one, oh gosh, nah. I think we may as well just go back to base first. Okay, we're just sniping away all the other unneeded aggros. Okay, fast approaching the base. I forgot there was a little gap here, so I had to build a bridge for this dude.
Bruh.
Well, that didn't went so well. Okay, now I gotta figure out a way for him to get back up. So, you know what? Let's build stairs. Let's build stairs. For some reason, though, he wouldn't want to climb this last flight of stairs, so I actually had to build a slab. All this effort for this this guy that I'm trying to save. I placed another slab over there, and finally I managed to get him on land. And still he whacked me. Very impolite, sir, but well, it is what it is. So we're almost at base, and that sun is rising again. Oh man, I hope we get him this time. So I went up to this spot right here, where hopefully I can lure him in. But it's already burning him up. It's already burning him up. No, I don't want to lose that guy again. Oh no, he kicked me off. Nah, okay, in you go, in you go. Okay, it's time for you to cool off. We'll wait for a bit. Oh man. So I had to make another little staircase for this this zombie villager to get back up. All this trouble, eh? It's still daytime though, so I'm gonna have to keep him on this side first. Well, at least he's smart enough not to get out of that water for now, so we'll leave him there until well, there you go, nighttime. Time for you to go up. Okay, we're not gonna mess up this time. In you go, buddy. In you go. In you go. I don't want to hit him because I don't know how many health bars he has left. Come on, buddy. In. Down you go. Come on. Yes, finally. Man, that took a while. A lot of effort to save you, buddy. Splash potion, golden apple, and there we go. All we gotta do now is wait. Boy, oh boy, man. Anyone know an easier way to do that? That was a bit troublesome. Anyway, I decided to wait instead of sleeping, and I didn't want to go far. Didn't want him to despawn because they can still despawn when they're still in a zombie form. But well, he's good now. But anyway, I wanted to cure them twice, so I wanted to get that zombie to turn him into a zombie villager again. And it turns out life ain't easy for zombies as well. I only realized now that villagers are really good at dodging zombies, so yeah, I tried to trap him in, and instead he ran out. So I tried to do that again. Villager goes to bed, and I'm gonna try to block both entrances straight away, so just a quick right click here and nah, not fast enough apparently. But this time I tried a different approach. Zombie first, let that villager try and get to his bed, and there we go. Much better. Alright, go whack at him, buddy. Do your thing. I went for a nice little midnight swim, just to watch them go at it. Should be one more hit, and there we go. Pretty sure he's, yeah. Green legs, zombie villager. Alright, another splash potion of weakness, and a golden apple. That should be it. We're gonna have good discounts from this guy. So I basically went through all that trouble to get good deals. But hey, I think it's gonna be worth it. So, second time around, getting him inside shouldn't be that difficult this time. Not too bad. To avoid disaster, slap a roof over his head. After all that trouble, if he accidentally burns from the sun, I'd probably just rage quit. Anyway, clearing things up, the double cured villager stall is complete. Emeralds will be hard to come by in this single biome world, so yeah, those discounts will mean a lot. And without further ado, it's done. Finally. Yeah, there you go, that sound. So I placed the lectern a gazillion times to get that one trade that I needed, and finally, I got it. Mending. Mending is gonna be a lifesaver. And for 1 emerald, what a deal. So, it's time to grab some. We already got the books from the library, and that is why we actually took extra. I needed the books for trades. So we're gonna take a couple here. I think I need it for my entire gear set pretty much. And the perfect combination with mending, well, is building an XP farm. Without further ado, and I gotta say, it actually looks pretty good. I mean, with those sort of Badlands tones, and it's working pretty well. Those skeletons are getting pushed down to that chamber, and then pushed up and then back down to the slaughter area. Now that I have this all set up, I can get pretty good enchants. And of course, full repair on all my gear. Gotta love that satisfying XP sound too. That one. So I did a few rounds of enchanting, and I got a sharpness 4 looting 3 fire aspect 2 sword. I got a pretty good diamond shovel, and I'll explain why I actually need a good diamond shovel in a bit. My diamond pickaxe is also maxed out, efficiency 5, fortune 3, unbreaking 3. As for my Badlands set, it's pretty good. I mean, some of them are protection 3, some are protection 4. It's alright, it's alright. And we're back to the base. You know what? I think it's time we start building. I've got a truckload of bone meal from that XP farm, so well, we'll put that to good use. The farmland is turning out pretty good. That red and green color with the Badlands backdrop, looking sweet. But I wanted things to be a little greener. Trees don't exist here, so you know what? This will do. These warped trees, they actually go really well in the Badlands. So I picked some nice spots on the outskirts of my circle, placed the warped fungus, and bone mealed it up. It's looking like a nice little desert oasis island now. I gotta place a few more though. Got 3 down. I think I want some more towards the back too. That's the 4th, right behind my starter home. And the 5th, oh ouch, yeah, that one pushed me down a bit. And finally a 6th one at the far edge. You know what? 7 would do. Yeah, that looks good. Now, I probably want to take note that at this point, I have no idea what kind of base I was going to build. I blanked out all the way to the night. You know what? I'm going to need that phantom membrane anyway. I finally had an idea. And the idea was going to involve needing a lot of terracotta and a lot of sand. And I'll need to repair my gear. So, I built a really simple nether hub that connects my base to a farming area and to my spawner farm. I figured that I was gonna need a lot of material from the Badlands, but I didn't want to mine it right at my base, so yeah. And well, I basically wanted to have an excuse to make another hub. I also placed the entrance to the hub right on the outskirts of my circle. Gotta say, it looks alright. I also placed some netherrack right outside of the portal just to make it look like the nether is seeping out. I placed a lot of chests right next to the portal because I'm gonna have to store a lot of stuff there. I mean, I don't know how big this build will be, but I know I'm gonna need a lot of storage. Here goes nothing. Gonna go to the other side. Looks kind of cool from the inside too. So straight ahead, that's my farming area. Yep, just a big wasteland. Some more chests on this side too. They're all still empty now. Gotta fill them in. Gotta fill them in. And here goes the huge mining process. For my build, I'm gonna need a large variety of different terracotta blocks, different colors and whatnot. And what I just realized is I couldn't find red terracotta here, even though wait a minute, there's one in the background. Yeah, but I didn't find it while I was playing, but we'll figure that out in a second. And halfway through, my pickaxe almost broke already, so I went for a quick pit stop at my little spawner farm. Gonna get that pickaxe back to full durability. Had the pickaxe patched up, and I had to do a few more farming sessions before going back to base and starting to transfer the farmed items. You know, I'm usually a pretty messy guy, but this time around I decided to really sort things out. Put the right blocks in the right chest. Not something that I usually do. Once I had the terracotta moved, now it's time to farm for some sand. I'm gonna need a lot of them. Well, at least this part wasn't too difficult. Was super fast to get them, especially considering I had a efficiency 5 on my diamond pickaxe, so this was a breeze. Grabbed a good truckload, went back to base, sorted out the inventory again, and this is what it looks like. I wanted to use item frames in front of the chests. I mean, that would look more elegant, but leather was kinda hard to find in this biome, so I just placed the blocks behind the chests. I guess that's alright, it actually looks good. And plus, I can actually test the color palette before I start building. And there we go. I also made some glazed terracotta, and I think that's actually going to be the core element of my build. I've never actually made any builds using glazed terracotta. Might be interesting. But I gotta say, it's kind of complex to use. Just because it has these orientations, like depending on where you face them. Like, have a look at that. You can make really cool patterns and whatnot. It's just a pity that not all terracotta colors were available because I didn't have all the dyes, so I just worked with what I had. So it's basically a collection of patterns. I'm trying to repeat that center circle a few times, so I got 9 of them. I used plain terracotta for the outlines, and I wanted to fill in the center parts with some patterns as well, but it ended up making things look messy rather than look good. And you know what? I finally found the red terracotta that I was looking for earlier. Because that purple color on the outside, yeah, it's not working out for me. It's not working out. So you know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna replace that with red, but yeah, I gotta grab some first. So I grabbed as many red terracotta as I could, made a quick stop at the repair station, went back and I replaced the purple with red. And I gotta say, it looks a lot better, especially combined with a yellow for the inner outline. And in the end, I get a shape like this. And you know what? This is just the floor. I still had no idea what I was gonna build at that point. But this was what I came up with. Now let me explain. I wanted to build something that is very Badlands-ish. Because the plan is, folks, I'm gonna take this base back to my primary world. So I wanted something to remind me of the Badlands world that I spent 100 days on. I made flying spikes just to make that magical sort of feel, and there's trees on top of those spikes, adding to that magical look. And I guess the question that might come into mind is, well, bro, you basically just built some floors and spikes, but where's the base? Well, it's right there. And you know what? Let me give you a quick tour of how things look. So walking in from our little bridge, we're greeted by these nice spikes, trees, just a lush environment. And these floors, from up close, they look really good. And the complex part, again, was the orientation. I had to sort of make circles like this when I placed the blocks, just so that they would end up the way they did. And this is where the base is. We'll get there in a second. I added some gates to my portal because some zombified piglins were making their way in. And that main pillar at the center, yeah, that was sort of hard to build just because I had to look at how an actual Badlands spike looks like. But I gotta say, I love how that's turning out. It's like the centerpiece of the build. It's what holds everything together. And these bits here, sort of like an eroded Badlands spike just being pulled out, flying in midair, with some lanterns hanging from it. It just looks really cool. And that right there, that is the entrance to the base. Let's go inside. And you know why I like this so much? Is that the glazed terracotta actually looks great from underneath as well. So I made a little library reading room right here, built a little sofa bench to sit on, and I also made these warped trees that go from underneath all the way through the glass towards the ground layer. I think it looks really cool. And here's a little indoor farm that I built. Only beetroot though, because I have nothing else. And I made this little storage area at the corner, purposefully made it a bit messy, because I think it kind of looks cool that way. That's basically me in real life. All the junk, I just hide them in a corner. So yeah, this tree, I actually planted the seedling up top on that layer of glass, and then the ones underneath, I just put manually. I also realized that I could actually grab leather from the nether, so I actually used item frames for this spot down here. Unfortunately though, at the time of actually building the storage, I stupidly placed a full block at the backside, which meant I couldn't access the top chests. And yeah, they're all empty anyway. This is just for show. Let's just pretend there's something inside. We'll fill it in at one point, but let's continue the tour for now. So yeah, I mean the views from down here, looking up to the Badlands spikes and the sky, it's just so cool to have the outside of your base integrate so well with the inside or the underground side, whatever you want to call it. Especially that centerpiece over there. That is just super cool. Loving it. And I also didn't forget to take my buddy, that guy that I rescued for I don't know how many days, almost got me killed. He now has his very own shop inside my house. Well, moving him down there wasn't too hard. Carried him on a boat, put him up top, dropped him down, and there we go. Our mending trades. That was really helpful for building this base, gotta say. And I even got myself one of these trader llamas. I had to kill the owner with lava just to be able to get this guy in. Well, you know, I need some entertainment in my base, because a Badlands base really doesn't have a much going on, so yeah. And on to the next room. This is my little wardrobe. I got an iron armor set and a golden armor set. And right next to it is my bedroom. I like this minimalistic sort of design. The dark oak slabs go really well with it. But I think one of the main highlights though is the lighting. The silhouette that you get from the sky during the different times of the day. It's really cool. I mean, let's have a look at it using some time lapse. It just exaggerates how well things look. I mean, check that out. And during night sky with the northern lights, man, that just looks so damn good. I absolutely love this. But you know what? We're forgetting something here. I still want to beat the Ender Dragon, so I quickly crafted a potion of slow falling. I crafted several. Nether warts, phantom membranes, and of course, some redstone dust. Now, here's a little mistake I made. I only crafted 3. I mean, that's usually more than enough. But sometimes things can go pretty wrong. Now this is where the stronghold was, so I quickly went there. I found a nice book with power 4. That means if I combine that with my power 4 bow, I'll get a power 5 bow. So you know what? I'm gonna make my way back and just quickly enchant that. So I went to my XP room and I got the bow. So it's a power 5 bow now. And this will be so important due to the mistakes that I made later. You'll see. I wanted to rename the bow to something else, but I couldn't. Apparently I needed one more level, and I forgot about that, and I just didn't feel like grinding, so we'll just leave it as bow. I then made my way back to the stronghold. Found the end portal room, and I prepared myself to face the Ender Dragon. Quickly took care of the spawner, and now it's time to play some musical bells. Alright, let's do this. Time to pop the Ender Crystals. Okay, that's one. Let's see if we can get the second one in one shot. There we go. Not bad. Okay, that should be 3. That's 4. I was climbing up the spire when I realized, oh yipes, I forgot my slow falling potion the whole time. That could have been disastrous. Imagine if I hadn't drank it. Okay, just a few more left. Okay. Would have died right then and there. I pulled off a pretty cool move midair. Didn't realize you could shoot the dragon's breath or whatever that thing's called. Anyway, this was when things started getting a little funky. So I popped my second potion and I continued throwing barrages at the Elder Dragon. And when I went up close to try and swing at it with my sword, I just couldn't. Yeah, and well, I got flung up again, but well, of course I didn't die. I had slow falling. I'm just wondering, am I not able to hit the Ender Dragon while I have slow falling, or what's going on here? Why can't I hit him? Is it because I'm trying to swing on the way down, or? Honestly, I'm confused. And the whole issue here is that, well, I only had 3 potions of slow falling and I drank my second one already. And for whatever reason, my aim was pretty bad on this run. And things were starting to get a little, honestly, a little bit tense. I was checking to have a look at the remaining duration, and I only had 45 seconds left before I would die the next time that happens. Yeah, it was wearing off already. No more slow falling. I actually tried to craft boats from the netherwood, but yeah, well, you know, you can't do that. That was a panic move, but lucky for me, well, managed to get him before he got me. I'll remember to bring a lot more slow falling potions next time. Maybe 6 at least, just in case my aim gets really bad. But yeah, otherwise party time. Loads of XP. Always like those. I proceeded to grab the dragon egg and decided it was time to go back home. But actually, wait a minute. You know what? We may as well just grab the elytra real quick. And luckily for me, it's not going to be too hard. As I was waiting for things to load up, I could already see the end city, including the boat. This was going to be easy. Just a few throws of the ender pearl, and I'm already at the end ship. Quickly killed the shulker, grabbed the elytra, went back to the center of the end islands, and it's time to go back to base. Okay, here we are, and I guess it's time to redecorate just a little bit. Added some lights on top of my bed frame, and I decided to keep the dragon egg right here in the corner. I also added some white banners. Sort of looks like pillows behind the bed right there, and well, I guess the lights look better on that side. Gave a little thank you to my one loyal buddy. I mean, he's been with me for, I guess, almost 50 days of Minecraft hardcore now. And I think it's time to see what our base looks like from the sky, so I gave mending to my elytra as well. And with the sun setting behind me, it's time for my first flight. This was my first reaction of actually looking at the base while playing, at least from the skies. And I gotta say, I wasn't disappointed at all. It looked really good. It just sat in the middle of everything. This lush little paradise sitting in the middle of the Badlands. And now that we're done with our 100 days, it's time to see what our piece will look like when I actually place it back to my base. Oh, and that series is actually coming up pretty soon. I'm not sure in which order I'll be posting my videos. But yeah, the main series is actually over 1,000 days. We'll have a look at that later for sure. But for now, it's time to say goodbye to the Badlands. I had a good time. I've had enough. But you know what? We might be trying some other single biome challenges as well. I don't know, maybe probably ocean biome next. Anyway, I'm back. We're at base again. And as you can see, it's sitting right there. This was without, and that's with. A nice little piece of floating paradise just off of my shores. Now that everything's done, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode and do consider subscribing. Do say hi in the comment section below, drop a like on the video, and as for me, I'm just gonna wait until this RNG machine decides, well, what the next episode will be. Thanks for dropping by, and I'll see you guys next time.